Nathaniel Blake was a man of certainties. His entire life had been a constant, calculated climb to the top, guided by numbers, strategy, and an unshakable need for control. He trusted only in what could be planned, measured, and executed with precision. His fortune hadn't been inherited. It was built on intelligence and a cold pragmatism. To Nathaniel, the world was a chessboard, and only the sharpest players prevailed. Life was logical, predictable, and devoid of mystery. Miracles? Nonsense. The universe, however, cares little for logic. On a rainy night, as Nathaniel drove his luxury car through a bustling avenue, the unexpected shattered his perfect order. Another vehicle appeared out of nowhere, headlights slicing the darkness. A deafening crash, the screech of twisting metal, and the sound of shattering glass filled the night. The force hurled him into the steering wheel. A searing pain exploded in his spine, and then nothing. Silence. Darkness. When he regained consciousness, he felt a new kind of cold. Harsh hospital lights glared above him. The sterile smell of antiseptic made his stomach churn. Machines beeped beside him, tracking a body he no longer understood. He tried to move. Something was wrong. He tried again. Nothing. Panic surged. His voice came out hoarse and desperate. A doctor entered, face unreadable, clipboard in hand. "Mr. Blake, we need to talk about your condition." Nathaniel didn't wait. "What's wrong?" The doctor hesitated. "You suffered a severe spinal fracture. We did everything we could, but there was irreversible damage. The injury compromised your spinal cord. You've lost movement in your legs. The paralysis is permanent." The words hit Nathaniel like a hammer. "No," he said, voice sharp with disbelief. "There's surgeries, treatments. I can pay whatever it takes." The doctor shook his head gently. "There are therapies to improve your quality of life, but medicine has its limits." Rage simmered beneath Nathaniel's skin. "You're telling me I'm going to be stuck in this damned bed forever?" "Yes," came the quiet answer. Nathaniel was alone again. The silence pressed in. The wheelchair beside the bed mocked him. He turned his head away. This couldn't be the end. But even logic, his oldest ally, offered no reprieve. He was a man who once controlled empires, and now he couldn't control his own legs. The days blurred together. He refused visitors, ignored phone calls, and sank into bitterness. But every morning, he forced himself out. He didn't want pity or help. He went to the city square, sat silently, and watched the world go on without him. He was no longer a part of it. He was a spectator. One cold morning, as he prepared to cross the street, a voice broke his solitude. "Hey, mister." He turned. A boy, maybe 12 or 13, in tattered clothes, stared at him with sharp eyes that belonged to someone much older. "Need some help?" "I don't need help," Nathaniel snapped. The boy smirked. "I can make you walk again." Nathaniel blinked, sure he'd misheard. The boy remained still, confidence gleaming in his eyes. "What did you say?" "You heard me." Nathaniel laughed, dry and bitter. "You a magician? Or just another street kid selling hope?" The boy shrugged. "There are things science doesn't understand. If you let me show you, maybe you'll change your mind." "Miracles don't exist," Nathaniel snapped. "Neither do magic tricks worth believing." The boy smiled. "I don't want your money, mister." "Blake." Nathaniel froze. How do you know my name?" "I know a lot of things," the boy replied. "Like the fact that you think your life is over. But you're wrong." A chill ran down Nathaniel's spine. He wheeled away, but the encounter lingered. He couldn't shake it. That night, he replayed the words in his mind. "I can make you walk again." The next day, without understanding why, he returned to the square. The boy was there as if waiting. "I knew you'd come back," the boy said. "Let's say I did." "Prove it," Nathaniel challenged. "Show me this miracle." "It doesn't work like that," the boy replied. "Some things happen when they're meant to." "Convenient," Nathaniel scoffed. "Give me a chance," the boy insisted. "Just that." Reluctantly, Nathaniel agreed. "You have 5 minutes." "I only need one." The boy, who introduced himself as Elijah, told his story. Hit by a car at 7. Paralyzed. Doctors gave up. His mother refused. She took him to a man, a healer. No money, No tricks. Just a quiet voice saying, "You can walk again." Nathaniel wanted to laugh, but something inside him stirred. "Let me take you to him," Elijah said. Nathaniel hesitated. "Let's make a bet. If this is real, I'll fund your entire community. But if it's a scam, you disappear." Elijah nodded. "Deal." He led Nathaniel to a place unlike any other. It was alive with hope. People greeted him with knowing smiles. Stories flowed, blind eyes restored. Cancer survivors still breathing years after being given weeks. Nathaniel scoffed. There had to be a logical explanation. Then came the healer. "Come, no teatrix." He placed his hands gently on Nathaniel's shoulders. A strange warmth surged through him. Then nothing. No change. Nathaniel exploded. "This is a joke," he spat. "I was a fool to come here." He rolled away, burning with shame and rage. That night, the silence was louder than ever, until he felt it, a tingling in his feet. Subtle but real. Impossible. He lay still, terrified. He tried to move. Nothing. But the sensation grew. Electricity humming through long-dead nerves. The next morning, unable to deny what he felt, he returned. Elijah greeted him with the same smirk. "I knew you'd come back." This time, the healer placed his hands on Nathaniel's legs. The warmth returned. Stronger. Deeper. It pulsed through his spine. He gasped. His leg twitched. A crowd watched in stunned silence. "Come on, Nathaniel," Elijah urged. With everything he had, Nathaniel tried. Muscles burned. Sweat poured. Then movement. A foot. A tremble. And then he stood. The crowd erupted. Tears streamed down Nathaniel's face. For the first time in years, he stood. "You were always capable," the healer said. "What held you back wasn't your body." Nathaniel stayed. He listened. He learned. He walked again. Slowly. Painfully. But he walked. And when he returned home, everything felt empty. So he changed it all. He used his wealth to build something new. The Blake Center for Rehabilitation and Hope. A place for the broken to find strength. For the forgotten to believe again. And Elijah? Nathaniel wouldn't let him disappear. "You're staying," he said. "You have a home now." Elijah blinked. "Are you adopting me?" Nathaniel smiled. "I think the universe already did." They embraced. 2 lives forever changed. And Nathaniel Blake finally believed, not in miracles, in something greater, in living again.